Okay, here we are. Here we are. What's up, everybody? I hope that you're doing well. My name is Laticia, and welcome to Unicorn Chef. I am so happy and privileged to be able to host today. It's just the reboot of this particular platform. Let me tell you, for those of us that are techies that love to cook, this is a place to be. Don't ever miss it. There's going to be so much more happening. So welcome back, everybody. 2023, we outside. So today we are going to make this sandwich. It is going to be an amazing sandwich. This is probably the most juiciest sandwich you have ever had your mouth on. Oh no, I'm not saying like, you've never had a great sandwich, but this sandwich, baby, this is the sandwich that you want. So it's the juiciest turkey sandwich ever. When Jade comes on, that's our special guest tonight, Jade Melody Walker. She is a fellow IBM champion, and she is going to share with us some knowledge on this beer. She's got this IPA. It's called something like Phantom Bride. Let me tell you, I tried to acquire this beer, could not get it. If you live past like Wisconsin, you can't get it. You cannot get that. That must be some very special beer. So I cannot wait for her to come on and let us know all about that. And while we make it, we're going to go ahead and let her in. So give me a second here. And we will let her on. So in lieu of that, she's going to tell us about the beer. I kind of improvised, and I have some Riesling that I'm going to add some fruits to and some other things. And you were going to be like, what? Yeah, we're going to put it in the Vitamixer and see how it happens. So that's going to be awesome. And let me just get her in. Can you see us here? Jade, you should be coming through here real soon. And while we wait for her, let me tell you, I've got some meats here. Let's see if I can put it in the camera. We've got some meats here. And we have some cheeses. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Jade, I don't know if you can hear me. Let's see here. All right, looks like you loading, Jade. I don't know. I'm going to let you load. And I'm just going to tell the people, because the people got to know. Look, I got some Genoa salami. I don't know if y'all can see that. Got some Genoa salami. We got some smoked turkey. There you go. Some smoked turkey on a plate. I went ahead and I heated up. I preheated this oven. Now, let me tell you something. We're fixing to deal with some big boy bread here, okay? This is the focaccia. Now, you could use like sourdough, but I kind of flexed it up a little bit. I went down to Panera and I said, hey, can I get some bread? They're like, yeah, what are you making? I said, I need a good sandwich bread. So this is the black pepper bread. I just cut it in half. It's real nice. It smells good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put that bread with some cheese on it. We're going to put it in the oven. And we're just going to let it kind of melt just a little bit because you don't want it to be like toast, like cheese toast, because then that just kind of defeats the purpose. Because what we're trying to do is have this nice, pillowy, soft sandwich. So it should be good. Hey, how are you?
Every day's a holiday. How you doing, Laticia?
I'm good. I'm dancing. I'm here.
Yeah, I came on the back end of the studio to try to troubleshoot what's going on with Jade.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but I see her loading.
Yeah, no, this is what I was seeing earlier on the channels because I was checking both channels for you.
Yeah.
But she just loads. Jade, can you hear us? Can she text you?
Yeah.
I'm guessing the issue is probably in her web browser.
She says, I can't see you yet.
I mean, we know she has the right link because we can see her here. It's just getting her getting that camera working. Let me see what other settings I can do here. No, only mic settings, so it's on her side.
Okay, she's writing back.
It wouldn't be a first episode of a year without some technical difficulties. So
absolutely,
you leapt right into the breach.
It's, I think that's what makes it so cool because we're all so real, so
we're authentic. Look how screwed up we are.
For sure. But yeah, so she is writing.
What browser is she using? Do you know?
I know. Hold on.
I've always had success with Chrome.
Can you at least hear us? She says she's on Edge.
All right, I see her in private chat. I can now talk to her directly.
Cool.
All right, I'm troubleshooting with her directly.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I will carry on. So let's talk about some of the ingredients. Let me get these ingredients out for y'all because I prepped them. And it's real simple stuff. You will be so surprised. Nothing here. I think like this sandwich might cost maybe $6 to make, possibly. And it'd be better than what you get at the place. So here we are. Some regular cheese, just regular cheese, regular sharp cheddar, nothing fancy. You gotta have some Dukes. I don't know where you are, but you have to get some Duke's Mayo. It's excellent to cook with, and it has a flavor that is so divine. It is, you just cannot live without it. It's pretty good. The next thing we've got here, is let's see here. We got some purple onions, real easy. I already cut those up for y'all. If y'all don't quit texting me. And then, of course, this is avocado. And I don't know if you can see this, but I put some tahini and some other seasonings and things in there because I'm going to smash it up and it's going to be like guacamole. What makes it not guacamole, though, is that it doesn't have lemons in it. It doesn't have any lemons. I'm lying. It does have the tahini. Tahini has lemons, but it's okay. Stay on the bus. Okay. The next thing we've got some lettuce. You got to have some lettuce in a salad, in a sandwich. And it's shredded. No problem. Now, here's the part where I lose folks because they're not really feeling it and they don't understand. You got to have some flavor in a sandwich. From the mayo to the mustard, if that's your thing, you got to have some salt and pepper. And for me, it's olives. In this particular sandwich, you have to have some flavor. So I have some olives here, just regular Kalamata olives, and some pickled jalapeno. What did I do with these before we even start? I'm not going to put these on my sandwich whole. It's just not going to happen because I don't want to bite into this sandwichy sandwich of big chunks of olive and big chunks of jalapeno. So what did I do? I took the jalapeno and the olives and I just made like a compote with it. All I did was just made it all shredded. You're going to see how I incorporate this pretty soon. Y'all are going to love it. Okay. So while Jade and them are getting that together, oh, and you got to have some tomatoes. Just some regular red tomatoes. Nothing too fancy. Got to have some tomato. That's what gives the love in the sandwich. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open up this cheese. We're going to take this bread. I'm going to take this Duke's and these olives. And you just squirt it on in there. And you want to mix it up. And I know you're wondering, like, why would anybody do that? Let me tell you what. Duke's Mayo, you can cook with it. You can put it in a cake. If you don't have eggs, it will make the fluffiest, most yummy. Oh, my goodness. Y'all just don't know. There's so many uses for Duke's. If you want to fry you some chicken, like some chicken tenders, oh, my goodness. Get the big bottle of Duke's or the big jar of Duke's. And go on in there. So I have my mayo. I've got the jalapeno and the olive. And now let's do this cheese. So I have the cheese open. I've got my jalapeno and my olive together. I'm going to pour a little bit of the cheese in there. Not a whole bunch, y'all. Just a little bit. Because you don't want your bread to burn. Remember, you want like a pillowy type bread, a pillowy type sandwich. So I'm just going to mix them together. Let's Let's see. Hey, Jade.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, sorry for the technical difficulties there. Ugh.
Man, it's always something with these computers.
Girl, right now I'm on my phone, so I know that's reliable. So,
Hey, no problem.
what you cooking up over there?
You know, hey, we outside trying to make something happen. I have this sandwich. It's gonna be pillowy soft. I just started preparing the mayo with the olive and the jalapeno, and now I'm getting ready to put it on this sandwich. So, everybody, in case you don't know who this superstar is, this is Jade Melody Walker. What's up?
Oh, girl, what's up?
What's really going on? How you feel? What's going on? It's so nice to see you.
It is lovely to see you. It is so good to see you. I know we've been planning this for a minute now, and I'm so happy and excited to be here with you, and just to get a little conversation in, right? Doing some comfort food. What?
Hello? What?
Yes. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I don't know what it was earlier this week. I was feeling a little I don't know, just under the weather, but I think I got all of my I'm feeling pretty excited, to be, talking with you right now. And so I may not be drinking a whole lot of my Phantom Bride Deftones, but I've got water right here, so hopefully that'll
Cool deal.
How have you been doing?
I'm good. I stay busy, and sometimes I don't even know where I am half the time. But yeah, I've been pretty busy, just trying to keep things moving. I have a couple of classes that I'm attending and whatnot. Of course, I've got some duties with IBM Champion, like yourself. And so, I just like to make sure that my advocacy efforts stay on par.
That's right. And congratulations to you. I can't think of anyone who is more well-deserved. And I don't know. I'm super, super proud of, there's kind of the community at large, the IBM community at large is wonderful. But then there's also a group of us, I feel like, who are interconnected in other ways, and they're just kind of taking the world by storm. So I'm really proud of us.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. We outside, we're doing it. It's so cool.
That's right.
So here's, hopefully y'all can see it on this side. So I just spread out the cheese with the mayo. I'm just gonna put it inside of the oven real quick. I have this oven preset at 380. It's gas, y'all. So it's hot.
That's right.
And we don't play with that. So, so we just gonna let that sit. Let me put my little timer on.
How long does that take to bake?
Maybe 6 minutes.
Oh, that's not long.
Maybe, yeah, because you don't want it to be like toast. You just want it to be pillowy and melty. So,
yes,
pillowy and melty, which is awesome. So we got that. Let me put this timer on, because the timer is where it's at.
I feel like my whole life runs on timers.
Yes.
Timers and alarms. That's really what helps me get through the day. And, I don't know. Thank goodness for that.
Absolutely. So we are going to, let's see here. So I just want to, while we wait for that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a few questions. Why don't you tell us about yourself so that people will know who you are?
Sure, absolutely. Well, as Laticia said, my name is Jade Melody Walker. I am a developer on the Mainframe IBM Z platform. I have been on the platform for, I guess, probably about 14 months. That really probably doesn't sound long, but it's long enough to, feel, I guess, I don't know, to feel like you're really doing something on a platform that is still growing. So I guess what else could I say? Yeah, so I do development, which I work a lot with COBOL, which is really cool, and programming languages, JCL, that other good stuff. And right now I work for M&T Bank or M&T Tech, which however you want to call it. And I don't know. And I'm just always working and dibbling and dabbling on other projects and everything like that. So I am pretty active on LinkedIn, although it feels like this last week I haven't been. Like I said, I was feeling a little under the weather, but And yeah, that's what I could think of right now.
That's cool. I love it. So now you used to have this blog called, let me make sure I got it right, A Girl and Her Fork.
That's right.
Yes. Telling people about A Girl and Her Fork.
Yeah. So, I think I am a girl who, and I don't know, I mean, maybe that's just like how I was raised or how I grew up. But, I've just always had a love for food and drink. Okay. Food and drink. And so my family is from what they call the Low Country. So Beaufort, South Carolina, Augusta, Georgia. And so I don't know, I guess we've always had a love affair for food. And I decided to write about it. And so one thing that I guess I just really started having I got really creative about mixing what I called mocktails. So it was like beer and cocktail drinks. And for whatever reason, it just made me get really creative. And so, yeah, that's what I was making those and just little recipes that I would find here and there, or, variations on my family's recipes and things like that. Unfortunately, the website isn't up anymore because it takes a lot to try and maintain. I don't know if you've had the same experience, Laticia, but I don't know. It takes a lot of work trying to stay up with social media and continuously create, content. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I was up to with that one. It was really fun. And like I said, I still, I still have all the pictures and the articles and stuff that I wrote with that. But right now it's on hiatus.
Hey, I hear you. It looks, well, on my end, it looks like you're frozen. I'm sure it probably work itself out.
Okay. Am I still frozen?
We have a question in the chat. Let's see. Where's the bread found? Oh, Panera. I did not listen, let me show you. I did not bake today. And I normally do, but I just went to Panera and I got 2 of these because I planned on making a pizza tomorrow, which is kind of funny. So it's just focaccia bread. So let's check the timer. Let's see here. Check the timer. Timer should be good. All right, Jade. I appreciate you.
Is it still? So, am I still frozen, or can you?
No, now I see you and you're good. Good, yeah. So my next question to you was, I know that you had this love for this IPA, because when we first started talking about this, you were talking about this is a California beer, it's craft. Yeah. Tell me more about it. I'm telling you, I tried to find it, could not find it. Went up to my favorite place, Total Wine and Spirits.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, we carry it. We just don't carry it anywhere past Wisconsin. I said, what?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, okay. So I guess, I I don't know, like since college or something like that, I guess I've always been kind of like I'll just let the cat out the bag, like a Miller High Life type of girl. Okay, I've always just had beer and stuff like that, right? Nothing fancy like champagne and beers, but somehow like from then until now, I kind of graduated to really appreciate craft beer, and so much so that I even got into the agricultural part of it, where I started growing hops in my front yard. And if anyone has ever had the delight of smelling fresh hops, you would know why. Why one would want to grow hops. So so that's one part of it. So this Phantom Bride, here, I'll kind of, I got it right here. This is my favorite stuff in the whole wide world.
Now, and mind you can only get it in certain places, but it's out in California, right?
Yes, it's out in California. It's actually, it was created here in Sacramento. But as far as I knew, I thought that it, had kind of gone, because of its popularity, it's kind of gone nationwide. But now I know. So I guess it might be harder to get as you go further east. They're still growing, I guess.
No, obviously they're pretty popular. I mean, to get picked up by Total Wine, that's no easy feat. So
yeah. No, I mean, I'll have to kind of admit that, you do have to be, because I've shared this with some other folks who weren't really like, they may not be craft beer drinkers. And so I love it myself.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to, sometimes I think craft beer can be an acquired taste. I personally love it. I think that it's really, it's got a lot of great elements. It's not super sweet or not too hoppy, or I think it has a really good middle of the road type of a taste. But this is my favorite go-to. So I'm sad that you couldn't find it though. I would have loved to have tried it with you.
I wanted to try it with you, and trust me, I was out. I said, let me call, and then maybe let me call again. Let me go online. And then they were just like, no, we don't have it. I said, that's fine. That's fine. I said, one day I just have to go out and get it, So
now, are you a beer drinker, or do you like have a cocktail or two every now and then, or
I like Riesling, and I bought some today.
Ooh, yes, I haven't had Riesling.
I'm gonna tell you about my guilty pleasure. Everybody, This is just so bad. My guilty pleasure is Aldi wine.
Aldi?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to educate.
So there's this grocery store called Aldi, and I have a friend that is a wine snob that tells me, don't you ever go to Aldi and buy wine. And I said, why? Every Christmas, every holiday, they are always out. They get sold out like by 2:00. So something's got to be good about it.
Got it right?
Yeah. So I found that I really like their Riesling, and I mix it in a very special way. I'm gonna do that for us tonight.
Awesome.
But yeah. So
you know what? Okay, so when this last holiday, I was in Texas helping my auntie move to her new place, right? And it was me, my mom, and my sister. And so
I'm gonna start cooking this meat too. Just to let you know. Go ahead.
Yes. So she has an Aldi that is like in walking distance. I had never heard of Aldi before. Exactly what you're talking about. I wish I would have known how good their wine was.
Yeah. And like I said, hey, I'm sure that there's better wine. I am positive, everybody, that there's better wine. But for me, it just seems like they have such a broad selection, and I'm really into like the sweets. So I love it. And the Riesling just does me just right. I really like, I enjoy the relaxation. It's good. So I've got the Genoa salami on. These were cut really thin, like on one at the deli. So you don't have to do a whole bunch with it. I have the, get these for y'all. I have the bread nice and toasted, so it's brown. I'm going to go ahead and let this happen. I've got some Havarty here, okay? Just regular, plain Jane Havarty. Don't get fancy and decide that you want to put like pickle in it or something crazy like that. I've seen people get the Havarty and they put all sorts of weird stuff in there. Don't do that to that sandwich. This is supposed to be a juicy sandwich. So I'm going to put the cheese, the Havarty, generously on the bottom bread. So these are pretty big slices, so I'm going to put 4. We don't have to sit here and play with this meat because the meat is going to cook. If you went to one of the fast casual restaurants, they would put this through an automatic oven where it actually feeds through like a printer, which is kind of cool. But we don't have to do that here because we are home.
That's right.
We're chilling with friends.
That's right.
Here we are. So I just flip those over. I'm going to let them just sit for a second. And then I'm just going to put this on. Now, you may have seen me. I prepped the pot with a little olive oil. That's only personal preference. But again, you don't have to do that. But I just like for my stuff to be savory. I mean, if you're going to eat it, it might as well be good, honey. Don't play with it. We work too hard. We work too hard for this food to be playing with it now. You got to be serious. All right. So I'm going to put this turkey. This is the turkey meat.
Ooh.
Now, this one is the oven roasted turkey. It's cut a tiny bit thicker. I want to say maybe like 1.5. That's even a thing. But just a tiny bit thicker. We're not going to have it on here for too long. I'm just going to take it and put this turkey like so. And you want to kind of try to fold it a little bit. That's me folding. And so I'll let that cook for a second. Now, tell us about the first time that you actually experienced that Phantom Bride IPA.
The first time that I experienced this bad girl right here.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Hello. I see you.
Oh man. Gosh, that is a really great question that I am not sure I have an answer to. I honestly have been drinking this one for quite some time now. I don't even remember how I discovered it, to tell you the truth.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, there's of course I got like the convenience store that is right across the street, and they're really good about having lots of different selections and stuff there. And I don't know if this was just one that I was like, oh, it looks cool, so let me try it. I think I might have been attracted to it because it said Deftones on it, and Deftones is an old band. And so I am a musician first and foremost and at heart. And so that probably, I'm just trying to trace track steps of, what I was probably thinking. And so, yeah, I probably decided to try it because, it said Deftones, and I figured, that might be interesting too. A lot of times I'll read about it. So even before I buy it, like read about trying to choose in the tray. And so if it looks decent and, depending on what the volume is, the alcohol volume, I know that's terrible, but I don't want to waste my money. If I'm getting comfort from this little can, I don't want like no 1%. So,
right. You want a fullness to it.
Yes.
No, I get it. That's awesome.
That's just me. I'm just serving up realness here, but
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's tell the folks what we're doing here. So I've got this pot. I put the bread and the bottom of the sandwich in there. Okay. There's still oil at the bottom. I have it just on low, just kind of being nice and warm. So the gas is on low, but we still have the top. So the next thing that we're going to do is on the top here, I'm going to do the guacamole, the lettuce, the tomato, and all that. And then we're going to make it all one sandwich. The sandwich is easy. The sandwich is just so easy. And it doesn't take a lot of effort. So right now, Jade, in the world of beverages, and being that you are somewhat of an expert in this field, what are your top 3 picks as far as drinks are concerned and beverages?
Picks as far as beverages. Of course, my Phantom Bride would be up there. I would say that if you are not into the craft kind of stuff, then go with my second choice, which was a long time choice for me, which was Miller High Life.
It's so funny to hear you say that because I know how sophisticated your palate is. So I'm just like, really? But listen, I'm not going to knock it. I'm sure chat is probably out there like, yeah, I'm at High Life. That's cool. I get it.
Champagne of beers, it's affordable and it is everywhere. You won't have the total wine problem with that one. And then let's see, what would be a third choice? I don't know. I guess the third choice would be, I don't know. I guess just like, I'm not really a fan of drinks, you know what I mean? That's probably way back in college or something like that. But, I think it is nice to be able to, mix yourself like, to your own taste, because I really do feel like, you can get stuff out of the bottle, out of the can, out of this and that. But, when you kind of invent something, that's always really nice. Like, that's what I used to do on the blog, A Girl in Your Fork. Girl in Her Fork. So I guess my third pick would be a wild card, whatever, you can kind of come up with.
Right. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think for me, like I said, I love the wines. I really like if someone can make a really good cocktail and then teach me the good cocktail. Like I like lemon drops.
Oh, yes. I love lemon.
Yeah, why not?
Right?
Those are good.
Right on. No, I'm excited for this this Riesling. You said you have a special way to prepare this Riesling. I'm excited to see what you do with that. And so what's the name of the sandwich that we are putting
this is a take on a regular muffaletta. It doesn't have a whole bunch of effort to it. It's real simple and it's comforting. So,
Yes.
When you're out late, or like us, if you have to work late or you have that swing shift,
right.
then this is where you want to be. You want to have something nice and warm, filling, satisfying. So I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Let's play.
Ooh.
Here's my other one. Here it is. So everything is nice and warm on the bottom. And I'm just going to flip. Ta-da! Ooh, it's hot. And I'll move this out the way. Let's give us a little cutting board action. I will cut it. Oh, wow. You can hear the crunch. Y'all might not be able to hear it, but oh, goodness.
And this is when we need smell-o-vision.
I know. Oh, my gracious. Here's the sandwich. It's so big. I'm just going to put half of it on here.
Yeah.
I'm only going to do half.
Gosh, that looks so good. Yeah.
I'm only going to do half for y'all.
Wow. Yes.
So the focaccia is like 8 inches in diameter.
Mhm.
So, you know, if you wanted to, you could actually have split this type of sandwich with probably like two people, you know. So it'll be good. I'm gonna cut this other one real quick. And I just want to taste a piece. You know how you just want to get that little piece.
I know, right?
This will look, it won't be right if you didn't do it. Didn't we say we wasn't going to play with this food tonight? So here's a little bit of piece. Oh, yes, Lord. Little bit of piece. And you know what? I don't have no tomato on it. That's okay. That's okay. A little bit of piece here. I'm just going to taste and see what it's like.
Right.
Mmm.
Yes.
Y'all better can you dip in some of this sandwich?
I love it.
So it's really nice. Try not to eat with my mouth full. My mouth full.
We're all amongst family right now, so it's all
I
good.
know. So it's really nice. I love the fresh guacamole, avocado spread. I love the Genoa salami. It just brought it to a whole nother level. The focaccia is epic. This is a good sandwich. The most tender, most juicy sandwich, hands down.
You're gonna have everybody making one of these now.
Everybody gonna be making this. I know somebody's probably gonna DM me and say, why didn't you put no bacon on it?
What? Oh, come on. Come on.
I can't please them all.
That's right.
What
Yeah.
can you do?
Oh, you can't please
But
them.
yeah. So are you ready for the drink? I'll do my side.
Let's do it. Yeah, my side is really easy. All I got to do is pop up.
Well, yeah, just pop the top. Make sure it's cold though.
Yeah. It's cold. It's cold.
All right, y'all. So got my little Vitamix over here. She popping.
I love me a good blender. That's another thing I love. That's one of the things that I could not live without, I think. A good blender and a good air fryer.
Absolutely. I love this one because like you do everything in a Vitamix. I had a friend of mine come over there like, man, I wish I had some soup. We should go order soup. We don't have to order no soup. We got a Vitamix. You know, you can put that in, you can put your soup ingredients in there. And then the next thing you know, about 10 minutes later, you have hot soup.
Isn't that amazing? Like, who would have
Love
thought?
it.
Yeah.
You can even do ice cream in there. A lot of people don't know that. You just have to have it cold enough.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother reign for a different day.
Right?
So
Another episode. That's a whole other episode.
so I got some berries.
Ooh.
And it's just your regular berry medley. If I can open it, it would be amazing.
Mm-mm.
My hands are all slippery. And how I tell folks to do it, just eyeball it. This is really pretty. I'll pour it in a bowl so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because this in particular, this one right here, they're all frozen. They're frozen. It's beautiful. It's blueberry, raspberry, and strawberries all together.
Nice.
So I will take it over. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it over. I'm just going to put these in. I have some orange juice.
Mm.
I'm just going to do a little bit because the sugar content, the type of sugar that's in the wine versus what's here in this orange juice is a little bit different by now. And so you don't want it to taste bitter. You need for it to be like smooth, just real smooth.
Okay.
So I'll start it up and then I will start pouring in the wine. It's going to be awesome. Let me get a chilled glass. Because if your glass isn't cold, it ain't gonna work right. So glass is nice and frosty.
Nice. Ooh.
I'm a little I'm a little on the different side. I gotta have me a straw. My good straw. You know how you have a good, where's the good cup?
Right.
Good straw.
Yep. Or the good bowl or the good fork. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because let me tell you, you can do a little something like this. You do these little ones, and they're good and everything.
Yeah.
But they're itsy bitsy. You can't get your drink through.
That's right.
You gotta get you something like this.
Go.
Get your drink through.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very nice. Let's see.
Did you already put the Riesling in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, I missed that. Okay. All right then.
The
Well,
Riesling, a little bit of orange juice, and them berries.
Hold on.
That's it.
At my deal here so we can, be cheers in together.
Why not? Why not? It's not too sweet. It gives you enough of the wine flavor that we all love. Something to relax, nice and comforting with our comfort food.
Yes, ma'am. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Cheers.
Yep, still my favorite. But I'm definitely going to have to try the your Riesling. So what do you have a name? What's the zhuzh on your creation?
Cocoa Lotta.
Cocoa Lotta. I love it. Yeah. Yes.
Huh. Give you some of these Cocoa Lottas.
Dude.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. I love to cook. I don't get to do it as often as I would like to.
Yeah.
Which would be daily if I could. But when I do, I like to, really throw down. And this is just a sandwich.
Right? I know. I bet you've got like a laundry list of recipes in your repertoire there. But, maybe that could be like a whole other series. Is like, how, like a working, and I'll just say working person. Because I feel like that's always hard for the professional, especially when they're doing, all the stuff that you're doing, right?
Right.
When do we get time to cook for ourselves? Because usually it's the most affordable and
For sure.
a healthier choice. You know what I mean? So, I don't know how, honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. The last couple of months I've been door dashing.
What?
Yes.
That's because you're so busy. But hey, that's such a great a great service, to be able to use the app services.
But I'll tell you what I do though, is that I don't just go, because I think I DoorDash for 1 week straight, just getting it from different places. That was terrible and it was too expensive. What I do is I find there's places around town that have family meals.
Okay.
The family meals are way cheaper. You kind of get all your stuff in bulk, and then you have it delivered, like one time. My favorite over here is called Buckhorn Grill. And so then I actually just ordered some yesterday. And so then I just, stock it up in my fridge, and then I can eat for a week, and it's not too bad. But I got to get out of that habit though still, but it's difficult though.
So what is your go-to comfort food when you cook yourself?
Seafood. I love seafood. As I said, like my family is from Beaufort and Augusta, and so you just puts a pound of seafood in front of us and we're good to go.
Absolutely. Now we don't have a lot more time, but I do have one more question for you.
Yeah.
So I love this because we get to show how real we are. We're not just 100% head down, completely in our computers or on the terminal or whatever. We're not always like that. We are people, right? As technicians and professionals in this game. So what myth would you like to debunk about a mainframer like yourself, like me? What myth would you like to debunk?
I think the myth that I would like to debunk is probably one of the most common myths, but and I don't even know if I even like to talk about it, because I just feel like it might give energy to the same crap that I feel like we have to deal with, which is that it's not modern. And so, what I will say to that is that this technology has proven itself over many years. And that's the type of technology that I know for myself, I would want to be on. I wouldn't want to be on a fly-by-night technology who you're not really sure, the viability.
Yeah.
So I think for a person who is establishing their career on a platform, I think it's really smart to be on one that has a long history. So, and also one that has a long history and that's also growing. So it grows as the time grows. And I think that's what we have as mainframers. And I think we all understand that. It just takes other people to appreciate that too.
Right. No, totally get that. I think.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah. So for me, the myth that I like to debunk is that we're real.
Yeah.
We are real people doing some really, and people are like, oh, it's the mainframe. You think about, like some of the movies and things. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm hitting it into the mainframe. I'm getting it.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
You know how many,
Yep.
you know how much authentication you got to do. It's not that easy.
Yeah. Do that to the mainframe.
Yeah.
That's why it's moving.
Right. But people do it, right? Like, so I think as professionals, what we have to do is we have to make it look easy, and that's why the movies portray it that way. But as far as the myth that I would like to debunk, I just like for folks to know that we're real people. We like to cook.
Yep.
We like to hang out with our families. Some of us sing, dance.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of folks. Some people are you know, their hobby is CTFs.
Yes.
People like to do the capture the flag stuff. And there's a little bit of everything for everybody here, especially security people. Oh my goodness, Mainframe is like, as far as that's concerned.
Yes.
So yeah. I mean, why not? Just be happy and enjoy, and just know that we are real people that like focaccia bread and nice fingers.
Exactly. We're real people out here doing the thing, and yeah, and there's a community here. You know, there's real and you know, real people who get together and come together like this. You may not see that in a lot of other areas of life. I'll just put that in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're real people doing real stuff.
Absolutely. Well, Jay, listen, IBM champion, Jade Melody Walker in the building, doing all of the wonderful things. Thanks so much for taking the time to come on. And I'm sorry that you had technical difficulties, but man, I sure am glad to see you. It was so much fun cooking and having a little sip or two with you.
Yes.
And with our friends.
And you yourself, Ms. IBM Champion. What? No, this is really super cool. And you are really, I mean it when I say you are crushing it, not only crushing it on this platform, but crushing it on many platforms, LinkedIn, Twitterati, like you're just doing the thing. So I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I can say the same about you. So
we'll have to get to soon. Hopefully about the technical stuff, but this was great. And you'll have to give me the link so that I can post the replay?
For sure. Okay. For sure. Yeah. I'll give you the link. And you know, this is posting to YouTube right now.
Okay.
So and I think it's in a couple of different places, but other than that, yeah, I'll send it to you. No problem. Have a good night, Jade. Thanks for hanging.
Thanks, girl. Bye.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us here on Unicorn Chef. Again, my name is Laticia, and I'm so happy that you made it. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
Good night.